Zebah, and Zamulan. Then the men of Ephraim said to him, what have you done to us by not calling us to go and wage war against Midian? They argued heatedly. They argued heatedly with him. He said to them, what have I done now compared to you? Are not the gleanings of the grapes of Ephraim better than the harvest of Abizir? It went into your hands that God gave the Midianites commander Obri and Zeb. What was I able to do what was I able to do compared to you? When Gideon said this, their anger against him cooled down. Then Gideon came to the Jordan and crossed over, he and the 300 men who were with him. Exhausted but still pursuing, he said to the men of Shukor, please give some lovers of bread to the people who are following me, for they are exhausted and I am pursuing Zebah and Zulaman, kings of Midian. The officials of Zuccoth said, are the hands of Zebah and Zumalan already in your hands that we would give bread to your army? So Gideon said, because of this, when the Lord gives Zebah and Zebulun into my hands, I will tear your bodies with desert thorns and bribes. When he went up from there to Peniel and spoke to them in some way, the men of Peniel answered him, and just the man of Succoth had so he also said to the men of Peniel, when I return safely, I will tear down this tower. Now Zebah and Zilman were in Canaan with their armies, about 50,000 survivors. Then there were all who left all of my army of the Kedemites, for 120,000 arms-bearing men had fallen. Jehoram went up in the route of the 10 dwellers east of Noba and Jogabath and attacked the camp while the army was off guard. Zebah and Zilman fled. The Gion chased after them. He captured Zeboth and Zilman, the two kings of Midian, and the entire army was terrified. Gion, son of Joseph, returned from battle by the pass of Hers. He captured a young man from among the men of Succoth and asked him to write the names of the leaders and elderlies of Succoth, 77 men. Then he came to the men of Succoth and said, here are Zebah and Zulam, about who you taunted me. You said you have subjugated Zubath and Zulaman, that we should give bread to our weary army. He took the cities uttered and disciplined the men of Shakar with thorns and bears of the wilderness. He tore down the tower of Peniel and killed the men of the city. Then he said to Zebah and Zunaman, what kind of men did you kill at Tabar? They said, they were like you. Each other looked like the son of a king. He said, those were my brothers, the son of my mother, as the Lord lives. If you had allowed them to live, I would not kill you. Gion said to his firstborn Jather, rise and kill them. Yet the young man did not draw his sword because he was afraid, for he was still a young man. Then Zebah and Zulaman said, you get up and attack us, for a man is judged by his strength. So Gideon got up and killed Zebah and Zalaman, and took the crescent-shaped ornaments that were on the necks of their camels.